Dear learners, now after looking at all the 4 steps, we have seen different key performance indicators. Now, let's move to the last step, which is executive review, or executive S&OP. Now, in executive S&OP, what happens is we usually connect with senior leadership team along with cross-functional leadership members to review the overall S&OP plan. Now, in this particular meeting, we actually try to resolve different gaps and different constraints that are available in our business scenario. After discussing multiple options to resolve our gaps, we take approvals on final demand and supply plan, and we also take approval on execution plans from the leadership team. Now, in this particular step, there are 4 major metrics that we are planning to recommend to every business. These are must metrics. Apart from these, if you have anything additional, that is always better to understand how your business is performing. Now, the first metric is business plan achievement percentage. Now, there is no formula because this is overall review of all the key performance indicators we have seen so far, like different forecast errors, forecast accuracy, forecast value add, additionally, supply plan adherence, inventory health, and many more. And also, all these metrics have some targets to meet that are defined by businesses to ensure business health with the different metrics. And we basically present all these metrics. Now, what is better? We cannot define what is better here, as it depends on the particular metric, whether higher achievement is better or lower is better. The next metric that we are measuring is the performance for our customer service level percentages, and it is basically same metric or similar metric to on-time delivery or on-time in full that we have seen in the supply planning step. The only difference is that we are measuring that performance against the customer orders that are received to our business. While in supply planning, or step 3, we have seen these 2 metrics around supplier side, where we have checked our supplier's performance. But in this particular scenario, we are checking our performance against our customer orders. That means we are suppliers to our customers. Now, having high on-time delivery and on-time in full is basically the better for the business. Now, very important metric that we will see is decision closure rate percentage. Now, what happens is we take multiple actions while running S&OP plan in a better way, but there may be situations that some actions are not executed on the defined timelines, and that is what is measured in this particular metric. So the formula is simple. It is closed actions divided by total actions times 100%. So this talks about effectiveness of our executive decision-making. Now, let's assume that there were total 6 actions that were due to close in the month of March 2022. But in an actual situation, only 4 actions were closed and 2 actions are still open to be closed by end of March 2022. So when we put that particular number in our formula, that means closed actions are 4 divided by total 6 actions times 100%, then our final outcome is we have taken only 67% of the actions into the execution phase, and rest 33% actions are still not closed within the timeline. Now, when this percentage number is on higher side, this represents actions are well taken within defined timelines. Now, the last metric that we are seeing here is meeting attendance percentage. Now, it is very important that every S&OP meeting has to be attended by all the cross-functional attendees required in specific meetings. This is important because everyone gives their decisions and everyone understands and gets aligned on one plan in all the S&OP meetings. And this also ensures that everyone is actually heading towards right direction. Now, formula for this is metric of meeting attendance percentage is nothing but that is equal to total attendance divided by invited attendees times 100%. Now, what it tells about effectiveness of S&OP meetings. Now, let's assume that in all our 5 different S&OP meetings, we had invited total 20 unique attendees in our S&OP meetings, out of which only 17 people attended these respective invited meetings, and 3 members could not attend the invited meetings. And now, when we put these numbers in our meeting attendance percentage formula, then we put number as 17 divided by 20 times 100%, and the final outcome is 85%. So 85% of the people have attended the invited meetings, and 15% of the people were still not able to attend that meeting. So it tells us the effectiveness of our meeting performance in all the S&OP steps, and high the number of this meeting attendance, better is the performance. This also represents collaboration and coordination between the different departments. So finally, that's all about different key performance indicators in all the 5 steps. Now, since this is purely a demand planning and S&OP session, we will actually understand how to calculate the S&OP metrics in demand planning step with live examples in Microsoft Excel in our next sessions. Thank you and stay tuned.